We're going to jump in today and talk about story building we're at today. So first thing I'm going to ask that I always ask is, how you feeling today? So let's get 3 words to describe how you're feeling today. We're in our story crafting workshops, in our framework. And if you recall, there's 3 phases of good story crafting. The first one we did last month was story sourcing. This month, we're doing story building, and then we're going to do storytelling next month. So those are the 3 components of the story crafting framework. And so today we're going to talk about story building. And the first part of story building, think about a movie or a TV episode, a series, something that you've seen recently, and think about how it opens. Think about like a particular thing that you're watching and think about how it opens, that opening scene. Got those? Do you have something in your brains? Okay, so what are some of those things? I'm just kind of curious. What are some of those opening scenes that you remember from a good movie? Right. So that's the first piece, right? That's the beginning of building a good story. Is you don't necessarily start chronologically, like saying, this is the beginning, let's do this thing, and so oftentimes we talk about in story crafting, it's like, I need to give you all the context to explain the context, what's here, who is there, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, no, these stories don't start that way. The one that I'm reminded of is from Saving Private Ryan. If you remember that movie, you go in there and that opening scene of hitting Omaha Beach, I literally remember creeping back in my seat and like almost ready to leave the theater. I'm very in the movie. I was telling students last week, being in Belfast, be in the movie. I'm so much in the movie that I just was hard to take in the opening scene to Saving Private Ryan. So that's the struggle. We're going to talk about struggle, search, and solution here as a part of story building.